This video tutorial I will explain Java integration with Amazon SQS and how to send and receive product objects. Here you can see SQS queue. The queue is used to store the messages. We will write the producer which will send product object to SQS queue, and we will write the consumer which will consume the product object and process it. To send and receive product object using Amazon SQS in Java, the process involves creating a product class, serializing the product object to product JSON, which is another format, and sending JSON as a SQS message, and deserializing product JSON when receiving. First, we have to create a Maven project, and in pom.xml file, we have to include two dependencies. The first one is AWS SDK for SQS, and the second one is JSON for JSON serialization. Here you can see SQS producer Maven project. Here you can see the pom.xml file. Here I have included the dependency of AWS SDK for SQS and Jackson for JSON serialization. Step 2 is configure AWS credentials. How to set up AWS credentials? I have created a separate video. If you want to watch that video, check the link in the video description. First one is AWS credentials file. In that, make sure AWS access key ID and AWS secret access key is proper. The second one is AWS configuration file, and in that file, make sure the region is proper. Here you can see .aws folder. Here you can see credential file and config file. I already configured. I will just open. And here you can see access key ID and secret access key. Here you can see the region and output. Here I have defined the class product. It has three variables: ID, name, and price. And it has a product constructor to initialize the product object, and getter and setter methods for ID, name, and price. Here I have defined the class SQS producer. Inside main method, I am initializing SQS client object, and using SQS client object, I am creating the queue. The queue name is order queue. Here I am getting a queue URL from create queue response object and printing that. Then I am creating a product object, and in product constructor I am passing ID as 1, name as iPhone Pro Max 16, and price as 1,25,000. And here I am serializing product object to JSON. Here I am creating a object mapper. Using object mapper, I am converting a product object to JSON. Then I am creating a send message request object, and here I am passing a queue URL and product JSON. Then using send message method of SQS client object, I am sending product JSON to SQS queue. Here you can see Amazon SQS queues page, and it does not have any queues. Now I am going to run SQS producer Java program. Here you can see the output, and here you can see order queue is successfully created, and this is the URL of order queue, and product object is successfully sent to SQS queue. Click on refresh, and here you can see Order queue is created, type is standard, and one message is available. Next, we will write the consumer to consume the product object. Here you can see SQS consumer Maven project. Here you can see the pom.xml file. It is same as SQS producer pom.xml file. Here I have defined the product class. It is same as SQS producer side product class. Here I have defined the class SQS consumer. Inside main method, I am creating a SQS client object, and using SQS client object, I am getting the queue URL of order queue, and here I am printing that. Then I am creating a receive message request object, passing queue URL. Then using SQS client object, I am calling receive message method and passing receive message request object. This will return receive message response object. From that, I am getting the messages, then looping through each message and getting product JSON using object mapper, converting product JSON to product object, then displaying the product name. After that, using SQS client, I am deleting the message from the SQS queue. Now I am going to run SQS consumer program. Here we got the output. This is the URL of order queue, and received product name is iPhone Pro Max 16, and the message got deleted from SQS queue. Click on refresh, and here you can see the message got deleted. Now messages available are 0. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click on like button, and please subscribe to my channel. You can get Java source code and PowerPoint presentation for each and every video. That you can see it in the description section of the video. Click on show more, and here you can see the description, and here you can see the links to download source code and PowerPoint presentation.